Brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to 2K Sports. You're watching the NBA, and you've got Ernie Johnson and you've got Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. And looking at the 76ers, they've been a dangerous team to face all season and have compiled the fourth best record in the Eastern Conference. Shaq, I think if the playoffs of 2014 showed us anything, it's the value of depth. San Antonio showed that, but just in general terms, how important is it to have that kind of facet of your team?
Depth can be huge in the playoffs. You have to have more flexibility to make adjustments. Hopefully by now your coach has tried many different lineups so he knows who he can and cannot trust.
Now let's meet the stars for you. The 727.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast of the Pacers live from Indianapolis, Indiana. And with the road trip approaching, the Pacers will play the final game of their homestand. And you look at their record, 5 games back from the #1 seed.
Looking at Indiana, they've continued their breakout season. I mean, they've showed tremendous promise thus far. And I'm looking for big things from this team.
Yeah, Clark, as the postseason approaches, there's plenty of optimism, but as you know, the playoffs are a whole different animal. Let's see if they can continue that momentum.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Moncrief is out there with Thompson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Green, and it's Embiid in at the 5. Now, here's Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Moncrief. Buries the long-range jumper. Moncrief's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Philadelphia. Dragic against Moncrief. Here's Hibbert. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
Defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Dishes it to Leonard. Green with a screen on George. Thompson for 3. And it's Dragic with the rebound. Here's Indiana. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Their defense got absolutely destroyed in that game, guys. They weren't closing out on the perimeter shooters. They were allowing people to get into the paint and score from point-blank range. Just an overall abysmal effort.
Yeah, something was missing, no doubt about that. They let an opponent shoot a really high percentage, and that's got to be a concern going forward.
Now here's Leonard. Following the miss by Zach Randolph. The drive by Green. Inside, here's Embiid, and the layup falls.
unselfish basketball on the interior. I love that, and you got to think the coaching staff does too.
Moncrief against Dragic. Right wing. Turnaround Jay. And Zach Randolph, the bucket on the assist by Dragic. Randolph's got his first points of the night.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Moncrief kicks to Thompson. At the top of the key, Embiid. And he gets the bucket. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And George, here we go. The wing jumper off target.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
And Thompson kicks to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And Moncrief gets it to go.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively they look great.
In low to Hill. Shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, guys, it was just their night. It seemed like they hit every shot they looked at.
Absolutely. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players eventually just infected everybody.
Pacers trail by 5. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Dragic with it. Leonard picks him up. Carries it from about 10 feet away. Randolph's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Moncrief. Embiid with it. He's against Hibbert. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
The 76ers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The free throw drops for Embiid. Embiid drops them both. Pacers trail by 5. Outside Hill. Hibbert dishes to Hill. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Now here's Embiid. 14 points from him the last game against Denver.
And his rebounding in that game, Kevin, just tremendous. He owned the boards.
Dragic against Moncrief. Blocked. Here's Embiid, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Dragic kicks to George. Hibbert with a screen on Leonard. Hill passes to George. Just 5 on the clock. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to talk with Brad Stevens for a minute. On his mind, the difficult task of defending Zach Randolph. He said Randolph's especially tough because he's not only a go-to scorer on the low block and the pinch post, but also a guy who can pick up a lot of second chance points with his work on the glass. He's a 20 and 10 double-double guy for a reason. We'll have our hands full trying to slow him down. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. And here's Dragic after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Yeah, that was a big win for them. And an impressive performance, mainly down in the paint. Their rebounding advantage was the difference in the game.
Mahimi's checked in for Roy Hibbert. The 76ers leading by 4. Thompson outside. Green with a screen on Dragic. And Moncrief gets it to go. Steve mentioned the huge discrepancy on the glass, Clark, in their blowout win the last time out there.
And, guys, if those rebounding numbers are anywhere close to the same today, I think the result will be exactly the same as well.
Now here's Randolph. They really needed more from him in that loss to Toronto. 5 on the clock. It's back to Hill. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Pass to Randolph. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The 76ers leading by 4. Moncrief El Cid with it. He's picked up by Hill. A 3 ball. Cannot hit. The Pacers have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Moncrief against George. Now here's Embiid. Defense is right there. That's good. Embiid's got 10 points in the game.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Moncrief against Dragic. Dragic left side. From 12 feet out. That one goes. Count it.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Here's Moncrief. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And what an extraordinary display of passing in that game, too, Kevin. He was making all the right decisions offensively.
Now, here's Thompson. Moncrief El Cid with it. He's got 7, just 4 to shoot. Leonard dishes to Moncrief. Offensive rebound. Ball stolen. Feeds to Hill. Randolph trying to free himself up. And there's Paul George on the assist by Hill.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers. 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Another miss by Moncrief.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
And it's Dragic off the drive, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Take a moment to check out Klay Thompson here. Recent weeks have been really kind to his game. He's put forth some solid performances. He's averaging 16 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. I'll tell you what, he's been scary good over that run of games, just taking his usual brand of stellar offense and even building on it.
And, Steve, you know that's not easy to do considering the high level he already plays at on an everyday basis. To move the needle another notch higher is special.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Randolph. Farmar comes in for George Hill. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Goran Dragic. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. Mahimi's shot is good. Mahimi's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. So important to battle on the boards.
Here's Schroeder. He had 13 points in the win against Denver.
And, Kevin, he was amazing defensively as well. I mean, he was racking up steals left and right.
Here's Payne. And so he draws the foul on the shot on a trip to the line to shoot 2.
A moment here now to see how the numbers look for Paul George. 5th in steals, 10th in three-point field goal percentage. And he's in the top 15 in points per game. So he's a guy you have to account for defensively.
Steve, he's a real ace defensively for him when you take a look at his steals per game average. I mean, whether it's getting into the passing lanes or taking the ball from ball handlers, he does both really well.
First one falls for him. Hits them both.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Stuckey into the lane. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Stuckey at the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And so Stuckey nails both of them. So it's Philadelphia now. Schroeder kicks to Payne. Down low. It's intercepted. To the inside. George. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk.
I can feel that.
Send a message.
Yes, sir. A message, and put it on the highlight reel for later.
Pass to Roberts. Back to George. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Paul George at the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And George drops them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Good.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Indiana leading. And Roberts kicks to Stuckey. Here's the screen. Passes it to Mahinmi. Stuckey left side. Jacks up a 3. No good. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Pacers lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Tune in this Thursday, March 17th. John Wall and the Washington Wizards take on DeMarcus Cousins and the Sacramento Kings. Make sure to catch it.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Indiana.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And they're getting good balance offensively, too, because they're starting to knock down that mid-range jumper.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Dennis Schroeder, and it's Reynolds in at the small forward. Shot clock at 6. Stuckey right side. Here's Hibbert, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Hibbert's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. Second, the Pacers.
This is a team that really competes at the defensive end of the floor, guys. They play hard and they play together. They are really tough to score upon.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. And Philadelphia making a change here. Hammonds checks in. Both good from the line that time. Here's Roberts. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. The feed to Stuckey. Hibbert with a screen for Stuckey. And the layup is good. And the Pacers lead by 4.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They sure are. You got to come up with something. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting ridiculous.
Here's Schroeder following the basket by Rodney Stuckey. There's the screen. Here's Patrick. It's good from long range. 7 points in the game.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Hibbert with the screen. And Roberts kicks to Farmer. Stuckey passes to Roberts. Shot from 12. And again, it's Indiana.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
And he gets it to go.
He's not their first option, but not a bad fallback either.
Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And stolen by Payne. 3-on-3. Here's Reynolds. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Here's Roberts. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Stuckey can't get it to go. 76ers trailing, and they're pushing it up. Here's Reynolds, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Stuckey outside. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And it's Hibbert missing. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Patrick passes to Reynolds. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
Here's Roberts. Over to the wing. There's the dish to Stuckey. 6 on the shot clock. Halt the run. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside. Well, he actually did a nice job there reading how that shot was going to come off the rim. Perfect. I mean, that can make up for any height disadvantage. Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Here's Schroeder. There's a screen. And there's the pass to Reynolds. Another three for Philadelphia.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
Here's Roberts. Count it from 12. Roberts got 4 points in the quarter.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
And the 76ers call time here. Some changes for Indiana. Zach Randolph is checked in for Mahinmi. Hill comes in for Jordan Farmar. And it's Dragic in for Brian Roberts. Philadelphia with the ball. It's a three-point game. Now here is Moncrief. 7 points in the game. The offensive rebound. Good work defensively by Stuckey.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
The kick out to Hill. The tray. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They're also having a lot of success from the free throw line tonight. You always want to cash in from there.
Both free throws good from Hill. 76ers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Moncrief dishes to Leonard. He feeds it to Thompson. Outside Leonard. Kicks to Moncrief. Shot clock at 5. Charity stripe shot. That's good. Moncrief's got 9. Pacers trail by 3. Dragic kicks to Randolph. Hibbert trying to free himself up. And Zach Randolph, the bucket on the assist by Dragic. Dragic has got his 5th assist in this one. Philadelphia has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Moncrief kicks to Leonard. Back to Moncrief. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Moncrief.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Hill against Thompson. Stuckey into the lane. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
Moncrief the pass to Leonard. 18 feet out. That's good. Moncrief's got 4 this quarter. Indiana trailing here. Timeout called the Pacers. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. And so important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
Paul George is checked in for Rodney Stuckey. Moncrief against Dragic. Hill dishes to Dragic. On the wing, Hill. He's covered by Thompson. Just 3 to shoot. Knocked loose. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Leonard. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And now it's a 3-point 76ers lead. Dragic kicks to Randolph. Pulls up. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Moncrief again, Philadelphia.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Now here's Dragic. 23 points for him the last game against Toronto.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Thompson outside. He kicks it to Moncrief. He dishes it to Leonard. Pass to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Again, Philadelphia.
Klay Thompson.
1:52 left in the first half of the game. Dragic against Moncrief. Randolph kicks to Dragic. Hill passes to Randolph. Hill has the open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Hill's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Thompson dishes to Embiid. Feeds to Moncrief. It's stolen by Dragic. And a fast break now for the Pacers. A pull-up, and Leonard with the block.
Well, offensively, they've kind of settled for outside shots so far.
You know, I don't know if they're shying away from contact, Steve, but their free throw attempts also down from the first quarter.
Now, here is George. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. That's good.
Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Philadelphia's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. From the high post. Dragic with some nice D. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Shoots from 12. Here's Randolph. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Moncrief the pass to Leonard. Back to Moncrief. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Mahinmi's checked in for Indiana. Brian Roberts comes in for Hill. And Philadelphia making a change here. .20 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Roberts. Dishes it to Dragic. On the wing, George. Shoots from 14, and that one's good. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
I'll tell you what, we've seen some nice buckets by George.
From half court, the shot is off. And the first half ends in a close one. Indiana out in front. They're up by 2. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Frank Vogel. And, Coach, you've got to be pleased with that first half. The ball was moving. Your guys were sharing. Things were going well for you. What about it pleased you?
Yeah, the game is simple when you make the extra pass, when you play the right way. We start out playing this way. We got to continue it for 4 quarters.
Thank you, Frank. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
George having a fantastic game. 15 points and a block. Talk about on fire. Nearly everything's going in for him right now.
He's got the magic touch right now, guys.
Indiana leading. They've got Roy Hibbert. Dragic is out there with George Hill. Then it's Paul George, and it's Randolph in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And George, here we go. Use that pick to get in close. George has got the first bucket of the third here for Indiana. The 76ers trail by 4. And here's Moncrief. On the wing, Thompson. No good with the triple. The Pacers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Dragic kicks to Hill. Dragic dishes to George. Can't get it to go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Thompson outside. Baseline J on the way. Nice jump shot. Good. Thompson's got 7 points. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Dragic kicks to Hibbert. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
To me, that's the key to any game. Who can win the battle in the paint? And right now, they've got it going.
Free throw good, Roy Hibbert. The 76ers trail by 5. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Dragic the pass to Hibbert. Dragic kicks to Hill. Back to Dragic. Clock at 6. It's George on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Moncrief dishes to Leonard. Embiid with it. He's against Hibbert. The fadeaway. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Embiid. Here's Dragic. Right now averaging 17 points a game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. So the wing on the left. 4 on the clock. Hibbert with it. Now defended by Embiid. Here's George. Misses off the left iron. The 76ers trail by 6. Moncrief the pass to Thompson. Back to Moncrief. Shoots it. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hibbert with a screen on Moncrief. And George kicks to Hibbert. And that is good. Hibbert's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
The Pacers making a change here. Stuckey's checked in. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He told the huddle they need to go hard to the hoop whenever possible to either draw fouls or get high percentage looks right at the 10. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris.
I think he just wants to show us that he's got the whole package. The leader, definitely part of his arsenal.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Randolph, no one around him. And again, it's Indiana.
And you got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Now, here's Green. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
Dragic against Moncrief. Dragic dishes to Stuckey. Outside Dragic. Baseline try. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Thompson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Up top, Dragic. Moncrief defending, and that one's good. 6 points for Goran Dragic.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And I also like the penetration. When they're getting into the paint, they're getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Mahimi comes in for Roy Hibbert, and it's Farmar in for Goran Dragic. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pacers leading by 4. George double teamed. Pass to Mahimi. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Philadelphia with the ball. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Tell you what, there'll be a lot of focus on that Oklahoma City contest.
Here's Schroeder, down low, out to Moncrief, fires from deep. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Pacers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Stuckey into the lane, passes it to Farmer. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Paul George. In the back half of the season, he's been nothing short of marvelous. He's putting up 18 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been at his most dynamic, no question about it. Almost impossible to handle.
Yeah, I agree. Not the guy you want to have to go up against right now. I mean, who knows when he'll cool off. These runs of his can last a while.
He misses the free throw. And Philadelphia making a change here. And he's good on the second. So it's Philadelphia now. They trail by 7. Schroeder in the corner. Here's Marjanovic. The feed to Schroeder. 3-pointer. Tries it again. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. The dish now to Mahimi. The pass to Farmar. Outside, George. Randolph trying to free himself up, and there's George. That's good on the assist from Farmar.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Schroeder passes it to Patrick. Inside. Here's Payne, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, these small forwards may not be the biggest players in the NBA, but they can still get up there. They're leading their position in block shots since the All-Star break. Fifth best, Paul George.
Just superb athletic defenders right there, all of them, and aggressive too. They challenge every shot.
You'd really love to see every player devote the kind of energy to their defense that this group of small forwards does.
The first one falls. Roberts is checked in for Indiana. J.J. Redick's checked in for Philadelphia. Payne hits them both.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
George with the bucket.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
And stolen by Farmar. No, here we go. Farmar's got it. The fast break chance. And the shot is good from Stuckey.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Timeout called the 76ers.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up. In the last month, let's see how the Sixers perform. First in field goal percentage. Fourth in fewest turnovers per game. You know, they also show up in the top 5 in opponent scoring. That's a good number, and that's a good place to be as a team in that statistical category.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
For Philadelphia, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Well, pretty good numbers this season at the line for this club. Right around 78% as a team.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Schroeder. Pacers leading by 9. Here's Roberts, again, Indiana.
And the shooting percentage continues to climb. Guys, here in the second half, they're on fire.
Steve, I like the collective focus since halftime. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Here's Schroeder. Pass to Patrick. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Indiana. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Stuckey right side. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Marjanovic. He feeds it to Schroeder. And it's Paul George with the foul. To the middle. It's stolen.
Excellent anticipation there. He was laying in the cut, we say.
Here's Roberts. He's got 6. Here's Mahinmi. Open jump shot off the mark.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Schroeder kicks to Payne. Lets the 3 fly. Out that one. The Indiana lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from J.J. Redick.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Roberts. Kicks it to Stuckey. Fires from deep. And it's Farmar. That time on the assist by Stuckey. Farmar's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers. Philadelphia's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Schroeder dishes to Payne. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now Stuckey. He's got 10. Farmar kicks to Stuckey. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Farmar. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers trail by 11. Schroeder passes to Patrick. Here's Marjanovic, defended by George. Feeds to Schroeder. Passes it to Patrick. He kicks to Redick. Fires the 3. Rebound by Mahinmi. Mahinmi's got 4 rebounds in this game. George dishes to Stuckey. Pass to Roberts. And stolen by Payne. He got it up. No good on that last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pacers lead by 11. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
The NBA regular season winding down. Paul George and the Indiana Pacers take on Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls. Live this Thursday night.
The 76ers trail by 11. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Klay Thompson is out there with Moncrief. Then there's Green. Then there's Embiid. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Embiid, no good. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Dragic kicks to Hill. Inside to Hibbert. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 11 points for Roy Hibbert.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Moncrief the pass to Embiid. And Hibbert with the block. Dragic with it, picked up by Thompson. Dragic against Leonard. Deep 2 from Hill. The shot is off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. It's Thompson off the drive. Fades. That's good.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Moncrief against Dragic. Nice shot by Randolph.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Now here is Moncrief. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Embiid dishes to Thompson. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Dragic kicks to Hibbert. Knocks it loose. Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. And it takes that one up and powers it through.
So deflating for a team, coughing up the ball at one end, and then it turns into immediate points at the other end.
And it's just as much of a boost for the team getting those easy points off the steal.
And the Pacers call time here.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
Green with the ball. Zach Randolph covering. The drive by Green.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
At the line, 76ers, Jeff Boyd, taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking them down today.
Hibbert with a screen on Thompson. It's back to Hill. 5 to shoot.
What a great game for Randolph in this one. 12 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's made some heads-up plays, Clark. He's done a really nice job defensively.
Zach Randolph at the line for 2.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Moncrief the pass to Leonard. Green with a screen for Leonard. Dishes to Green. Knocks down the 10-footer.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Hibbert with a screen for Dragic. And there's the feed to Hibbert. And it's Moncrief with the rebound.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
The offense looking much more crisp here. They're taking better care of the basketball.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Remains 76ers ball. 23 seconds on shot clock.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And Hibbert with the block. Indiana leading by 10. Outside Dragic. Randolph kicks to Stuckey. Indiana moving it around. It's back to Hill. Clock at 6. Shoots from the block, and he knocks down the jumper. Moncrief, El Cid with it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Green dishes to Moncrief. Thompson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half. Here's Dragic. Hibbert with a screen on Moncrief. Off the pick. And the layup good by Randolph. And the Pacers lead by 12.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Now here is Moncrief. And Thompson kicks to Embiid. Moncrief the pass to Leonard. The dish to Thompson. Clock at 6. Sees the alley-oop. And Hill with the block.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Hibbert. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 13 points for Roy Hibbert.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Again, the miss by Thompson. Indiana leading by 14. Stuckey with it. Now Green defending. Hibbert with a screen for Stuckey. Here's the teardrop. And it's Hibbert missing.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Now, here's Thompson. Now the pass to Moncrief. Fades and shoots. That drops. Moncrief's got 21.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Pass to Stuckey. Hibbert with a screen for Stuckey. Inside to Hibbert. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Philadelphia needs to do a better job guarding against Hibbert.
He's got 13 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
Yeah, and I think that's been important because it's established a nice defensive presence for his team.
Roy Hibbert. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. George is checked in for Rodney Stuckey. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The 76ers trail by 14. Now here is Moncrief. Out to Thompson. The 3. And it's Dragic with the rebound.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Outside Hill. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drains the 3-pointer. Thompson's got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Outside Hill. Up top, Dragic. Moncrief defending. Randolph can't hit.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
And Thompson kicks to Moncrief. And again, it's Philadelphia. Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
Lets it go from the wing. Good, he hits the jump shot. That's now 26 points for Paul George.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 11. A minute 50 left to play here in the 4th. A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Thompson misses. Pacers leading by 11. Hill dishes to Dragic. Hibbert with a screen on Thompson. Dragic with a wide open look. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And that's now 9 points for Goran Dragic. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Thompson passes to Moncrief. Dragic comes with the double team. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Hill. Another miss by Moncrief.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
Now, here's Thompson. Back to Moncrief. Looking to end the run, and that one's good. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And George kicks to Hibbert. Randolph trying to free himself up, and Hibbert with the basket on the assist by George.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
And here's Moncrief. Thompson inside the line, and again it's Philadelphia. Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Dragic kicks to George. Hibbert inside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Thompson. And the shot is long. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
And now we send you down to Doris Burke courtside, who's with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Guys, Paul George standing by.